it is, man. I got my nigga K, what you gotta say to these niggas? Yeah, real shit, real life. Here we go. Hey, I feel like Cross, I'm a motherfucking boss. I got the drip, and you know I got the sauce. I tell these fuck ass niggas get lost. Coming through your chimney like I'm goddamn Santa Claus. Hey, 2023, and you know I rock my chain. Nigga, boy, I'm grown, I ain't tryna play no games. Doing what we want, and we doing what we claim. It's crazy how they pussy niggas selling out for fame. Like, look at my neck, look at my worth, nigga. I'ma shine so hard, make it hurt, nigga. Been the way that I am since birth, nigga. Tabernacle in the stream with a church, nigga. I'm chosen, I be in front of the camera posing. You see that choker on my neck and it's frozen. Hey, yeah, I'm chosen. I am not stressed, I passed the test. Look at my name, look at my team. You know we gon' win, until the end. You know what I get, Stone C, like my name is Smith. Niggas talking, but I know he ain't shit. Niggas talking, but I know he ain't shit. Run up on me, I'ma make you do flips. Do a bad flip. Niggas ain't cap like an actress. I don't fuck with niggas doing magic. Pull up on your mama and it's tragic. Damn. Woo, 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 hey, woo, woo, woo. Hey, yeah. Hey, you can buy a watch, but you can't buy time. Every day I wake up, I'm on my grind. All that bullshit ain't on my mind. Don't need your help, my nigga, I'm fine. I'm real.
Welcome, y'all. Welcome to the Plug Podcast. We got a good one today, y'all. Let's go.
Riding in my whip and I be changing lane. Got my OGs saying I be staying in their brain. Cause I'm going so dumb and I hopped in the game. Everything that I got came from excessive pain. Yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm a Cross, and you know we going live. Got Kane on my right, he by my side. Keep it scrapping and shit, you know that's how we go.
Days, man, we like motivation, man. I'm here to give it back, man. At the end of the day, man, you can do what you want to do, but you got to learn to be great. I'm tired of people out here playing in the game, man. You're taking up space and opportunity. So I'm here to get this real game back to y'all. If you don't like it, get it out the way, man. Because we're on a whole new era, man. And we ain't going to be stopped. Real spill. Let's get it.
It's the Plug Podcast. Fuck you, man. You already know what's going on, nigga. CrossFit, all shit. Hop up in the mosh pit. Represent the truth. And you know we finna talk shit. I play black and slow, but not slow and black. If you try to run some game, that shit will not last. Very woke and dope without the nonsense. Mine is very me, I'm in my conscience. Disregard the hate inside the comments.
Shout out to everybody. Welcome to the Plug Podcast. January 11th.
This the vibe that everybody wanted.
Dewberry, Charleston White, Gas in Alabama. February 11th, I'm sorry, February 11th, I keep saying it. February 11th is going down. CharlestonWhite.com. Check out the tickets. February 11th, Gas in Alabama. Let's go, Alabama. One more time, 256-205, stand up.
Wetter than the ocean. Like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, I'm with Cross, we finna ride. Nigga talking shit, but we gon' thrive. Got the viewers running up another live. Can you hear me? No.
Hey. Yeah, y'all, we got a great one today. Get on up in here.
Yeah. CrossFit, all shit, hop up in the mosh pit, represent the truth, and you know we finna talk shit. I play black and slow, but not slow and black. If you try to run some game, not laugh. Very woke and dope without the nonsense. Mine is very me, I'm in my conscience. Disregard the hate inside the comments. Flood your heart and make you start to form it. This the vibe that everybody wanted, y'all. I said, this the vibe that everybody wanted. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Don't you try to stop my job. Yeah, we finna get this bill. Only real ones. Salute, salute, salute. We back at it like crack addicts, man. It's your boy Cross, Boss Cross, Big CEO. I got the tag in the back. Let me pop the tag real fast for y'all. Yeah, we gonna pop the tag. Yeah, we keep them popping. So salute to everybody coming in here. We back at it like crack addicts, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with your boy. We got another one today. This one right here, y'all, coming out of the H-Town. This is the H-Town they talking about now, the big H-Town. Now, this is a couple, all right? So this is a couple that I was explaining to some people, man, this is right here. This is like a child, two twins was tortured and just starved to death from their own mother. Like, I can't even make this up. I mean, this is something right here that is completely heartening. It's sickening. You would never imagine. I would never imagine nothing like this. So again, I'm gonna black out the screen, and we're gonna get to it here. But what I want to talk about is again, we talked about last night about people are not, at the end of the day, man, people ain't really kids. I don't know what it is. I don't know if the stress and the COVID and all the stuff that went on during that time, the pandemic, where a lot of people must have just lost weight. But I think a lot of people lost some insanity, and they forgot that, yeah, when work stopped and everything stopped going, you got to take care of them kids. You still got to do those things for the kids. So that's the thing that blew my mind from that point of view. So again, I know people are just getting in here. We just getting started. I'm just jaw japping right now. I know people gonna get in here and we gonna build and have a great build like we always do. But I just want to salute to everybody that's been rocking with your boy, been showing support, showing love at the same time. And yeah, we're gonna go into this. Again, this is coming out of Houston. This is a couple out of Houston. It's gonna tell you a story, man. Basically, this woman really like starved her kids to death to the point where she even called to the school and told the school, do not serve them lunch or even serve them breakfast. They eat enough at the house. And then y'all gonna hear this, the little, I guess when they asked the child, what did the mother think about them? That's the stuff that hurt me. Like, I couldn't believe that the mother would even say anything like that to a child, let alone, you know what I mean? Like, let alone even do kids like that. But she didn't. She had other kids. She didn't do them like that. I know I'm all over the place, but because I don't want to give it out yet, but I want y'all to get an understanding that, again, child neglect, child torture, and I see it a lot. Like I said, again, you can see it and you'll see telltale signs of it. Kids become isolated. They start saying, no, I don't want that. No, I don't want that. But these kids, they were beyond malnutrition. They were dying within, and they were just starving them to the point where these kids, to diapers, to just the weirdest thing you could think of. And I don't understand why that woman or this couple would put them in. Again, that's not, I want to explain, and I know people come in, I'm gonna have to reiterate, that's not the original father, but the original father was homeless. I think he's in San Antonio, but he also abused those kids too as well. So that's the sad part. So salute the people that's going to be coming in here, and we're going to start rocking and rolling. Y'all hit that like button coming in, and let's get started.
And mother, 29-year-old Soledad Mendoza, each face one charge of capital murder and two of first-degree bodily injury. The couple is accused of torturing and starving Mendoza's 8-year-old twin daughters in the family's Spring Branch apartment.
Not only blunt force trauma, but also locking the girls in closets, tying them up in trash bags, kicking them for trying to get food, to the point where these little girls were searching for food in trash cans at school.
Prosecutors say medical records show malnutrition beginning at age 3.
So as we start to build, I'm going to build, we're going to play it through.
But I want y'all to understand. Now listen to it. 8 years old, there was malnutrition, and this started when they would turn to the age of 3. So and this is coming back. Now you got to remember now, this guy that's with her right now, I'm just giving y'all the story because we're going to play it in the entirety once people come in. But I just need to break some of this down and give y'all an understanding. So from the age of 3, they started.
We obtained a copy of the CPS investigation of the Mendozas when they lived in San Antonio in 2019. There, the twins dug through trash for food, but were denied school breakfasts and lunches at the mother's request. She claimed they got enough food at home. CPS intervened, but Mendoza moved her twins and 2 older children to Houston.
I have to emphasize this. During COVID, the normal reporters of child abuse, like teachers and counselors at the school, weren't able to see the kids as well as they normally would.
On December 21st, 2020, Memorial Hermann Memorial City called police. Melanie Mendoza had died. Both twins showed long-term signs of abuse, head to toe, broken ribs, whipping scars, and more.
They were both in diapers. The living twin could barely walk because she was so emaciated.
A then 12-year-old brother, 10-year-old sister, and newborn seemed fine. When investigators asked the surviving girl why the twins had been targeted, she says her mother told her, quote, "It's because you are ugly and I don't love you."
Wow. Salute, Mrs. Smith. Mrs. Smith, I dropped that link. I drop it again and have you come on here and we're going to break this down. We hadn't seen Mr. Smith. He's been working. So want to give him an opportunity because the other day he wanted to get on here and speak. But I'm going to drop this in the little chat thing and we're going to see what you got to say about this. But yeah, this one right here, this a heartbreaker right here. This a room shaker. It's Honey. Good morning, Jay Rowland. Salute to you, King, as well. Yeah, we just sit here breaking this down, guys. This came out of Houston right here, bro. This is some other stuff right here. You feel me? Like this, the stuff that's blowing my mind. So that being said, I want y'all to see this. So this is about Houston. This is about, like I said again, this is about these 2 people that mistreated these 2 twin girl 8-year-olds. The 8-year-old girls, they both a piece, man, a piece. 29 pounds a piece. 29. Salute, Mr. Smith. Good morning, sir. How you doing?
What's going on, big bro? You high plug?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We just starting to build. You know how they go. People gonna come in here and waiting on them to get up in here and wake up, wipe crust out their eyes, and things of that nature. Get them a cup of coffee. Little razzle dazzle for this morning. So this one coming out of Houston, bro. And this one's gonna have you a little rattled up a little bit. All right. Let me tell you how cold his mama was. Okay. So I'm just gonna give you the general. 2 twin 8-year-old girls. All right. Mama beat them so bad. Did you know one of the 8-year-old girls was still in the diaper?
No, I didn't know. That's sad right there. 8 years old, still in the diaper.
Did you also know it got so bad that the first school they went to right before the little pandemic, the first school they went to, the teachers caught the kids in the back shuffling through the lunch trash can trying to find food.
Well, that's cold. My thing,
hold on. You know what's even colder? That the mama sent a request to the schools and told them, do not give them any breakfast and do not get them lunch because they eat enough already at the house.
Not only that she not feeding them, she don't even want school to feed them, boy. That's cold, boy.
Man, this one right here. And this is coming out, it's gonna touch you right here. So at the end of the day, y'all, hit that like button. We're gonna have people start coming in here. So I'm gonna play this back for Mr. Smith. Everybody, salute Jay Rowland coming in. It's Honey. Everybody coming in. Salute to everybody coming in this morning.
Father 29-year-old Ruben Moreno and mother 29-year-old Soledad Mendoza each face 1 charge of capital murder and 2 of first-degree bodily injury. The couple is accused of torturing and starving Mendoza's 8-year-old twin daughters in the family's Spring Branch apartment.
Not only blunt force trauma, but also locking the girls in closets, tying them up in trash bags, kicking them for trying to get food, to the point where these little girls were searching for food in trash cans at school.
Prosecutors say medical records show malnutrition beginning at age 3. We obtained a copy of the CPS investigation of the Mendozas when they lived in San Antonio in 2019. There, the twins dug through trash for food, but were denied school breakfasts and lunches at the mother's request. She claimed they got enough food at home. CPS intervened, but Mendoza moved her twins and 2 older children to Houston.
I have to emphasize this. During COVID, the normal reporters of child abuse, like teachers and counselors at the school, weren't able to see the kids as well as they normally would.
On December 21st, 2020, Memorial City called police. Melanie Mendoza had died. Both twins showed long-term signs of abuse, head to toe, broken ribs, whipping scars, and more.
They were both in diapers. The living twin could barely walk because she was so emaciated.
Then 12-year-old brother, 10-year-old sister, and newborn seemed fine. When investigators asked the surviving girl why the twins had been targeted, she says her mother told her, quote, "It's because you are ugly and I don't love you."
What do you think about that, Mr. Smith?
Boy, that's a cold get down right there. Broke the kid's rib.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. You ain't been on here. Yeah, I know, and you ain't been on here in a minute, so we need you to break it down for us. This hurt.
Do you know how I feel to have? Let's take the rib out of it. Just a broken bone, period. And for you to not get it treated, well, that's like 1,000. It's like you're getting stabbed every day, especially in the rib cage. It's like you're getting stabbed every move, every movement. Every time you reach around or they go eat when they was digging in that trash in pain, trying to find some food. And that's cold goodbye. And then we can't even blame the schools because they did what they were supposed to do. The woman, she just ran off.
She ran off. And that's how a lot of them are doing now. They said a lot of them, once they get on them, because you got to remember, that's why she never probably signed them up for free lunch when they supposed to probably had to have it. She didn't want that because then that requires her to have to do certain things. And that's why I said, just imagine an 8-year-old that weighed 29 pounds.
Man, and can barely walk because, man, I don't like being hungry 2-3 hours, let alone being hungry for years. Them kids went through that for years. They were 8 years old, been malnourished since what, 3 years old, they said?
Yeah. They started being mistreated and abused at 3.
Boy, that's cold, man.
And then the crazy part about it, a lot of people want to know, and they can check that video. A lot of people want to know that where's the daddy at, right? Because that's the stepdaddy or the boyfriend or whatever you want to call him. Well, the daddy used to live with them before. He used to beat them. And then he got on drugs and he's homeless now, they said, in San Antonio area. So he used to abuse the kids, those girls as well. But for a mama, and like I said, she said that they was ugly. And she said she didn't love them no more, dog. Like, damn, just imagine them hearing that as she beating them. I hate y'all. And I don't love y'all.
Then when you get beat at that young of an age, they probably thought it was normal. So before people say, why they didn't tell the student, why they didn't, because they probably thought it was normal. They were probably looking at the other kids like, this ain't normal to y'all. I mean, they were brainwashed and beaten at an early age, man. So them digging in that trash, they didn't feel embarrassed. They didn't feel no way about doing it. I mean, they was hungry. Mama tell them, I don't love you, you're ugly. And then it's even more cold. Imagine them kids looking at their other siblings, get to eat, sit down and have dinner. But they get locked up in the room and get put in trash bags. Boy, that's cold. Get down, boy.
And get beat and was getting beat in the that's why I told you more. I said, bro, I got one for you. It's gonna have you start yapping and clapping because This is the stuff I'm talking about, bro. Like, I just don't get it, bro. I'm like you, bro. I'm lost the words, bro. That's why I said when I played it, and I told you that's why the last couple of days, and you know that, Mr. Smith, I had to take a break, man. Y'all don't know, man, the stuff I get to reading and stuff. And even my wife would tell you the stuff I get to reading, dog, and I gave her a chance to see some of the stuff coming up, y'all gonna see. And it's like, it'll make anybody, this'll make a person cry, man. Cause I mean, dog, emaciated because she had a diaper on, that means her shit was raw. That means just her bottom from the front to the back was raw. She probably could barely walk. She had a diaper on. They were wearing diapers.
Probably couldn't sit down, rash so bad.
Oh, come on, man.
You know, if she didn't feed them, she sure didn't wash them. So rashes, a baby. Now these babies, they don't know how to take pain. Man, imagine if we get our real broke. Man, we'll be crying like some little kids, man. But these are little kids, and they crying. And then you beat them again and say you don't like them.
No, now that you don't like them, you don't love them. I would rather for somebody to tell me that, man, I don't like what you do, man, I don't like you sometimes. That shit kind of hurt. But imagine your mother looking at, imagine how close you is with your mom. Shout out to Mama Smith too, man. Imagine she looked at you and told you she didn't love you as she beating you. Man, them kids, if they had a guy healthier and older, man, they would have done something to her.
Yeah, and then when them kids get older, bro, they ain't gonna have, well, my bad. When one of the kids get older, that baby ain't gonna have no sense of communication. That baby would never be the same. Ever, 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 ever. I don't care how
lost her best half. Think about it. You lost the same person went through that pain. You lost it. So you're gonna feel some type of hurt and regret that you made it and she didn't.
That's cold, man.
Imagine she can't never tell people the conversations her and her sister had together because they went through that pain. Man, that's rough, bro. At 8 years old, man. At 8, man. So salute that we got 43 people in the building, man. I'm glad y'all in here. We got Mr. Smith in the building. Yeah, Mr. Smith, this is messing him up this morning, man. He said out there, man, y'all be careful out there. Y'all got an ice storm. Y'all slew, E. I'm going to get with you, E, anyway. E, this was crazy, E. This is coming out. Listen, E. Jay Rowland, yep, we got it's Honey in here. We're going to have more people. We got 50 people and it's steady growing. Y'all hit that like button, please. It means a lot to me because I'm starting to go deep in some of this stuff, and we got to shine a light on this. So I'm gonna show you, E, and everybody else. Again, y'all hit that like button. This is sad.
Father 29-year-old Ruben Moreno and mother 29-year-old Soledad Mendoza each face 1 charge of capital murder and 2 of first-degree bodily injury. The couple is accused of torturing and starving Mendoza's 8-year-old twin daughters in the family's Spring Branch apartment.
Not only blunt force trauma, but also locking the girls in closets, tying them up in trash bags, kicking them for trying to get food, to the point where these little girls were searching for food in trash cans at school.
Prosecutors say medical records show malnutrition beginning at age 3. We obtained a copy of the CPS investigation of the Mendozas when they lived in San Antonio in 2019. There, the twins dug through trash for food, but were denied school breakfasts and lunches at the mother's request. She claimed they got enough food at home. CPS intervened, but Mendoza moved her twins and 2 older children to Houston.
I have to emphasize this. During COVID, you know, the normal reporters of child abuse, like teachers and counselors at the school, weren't able to see the kids as well as they normally would.
On December 21st, 2020, Memorial Hermann Memorial City called police. Melanie Mendoza had died. Both twins showed long-term signs of abuse, head to toe, broken ribs, whipping scars, and more.
They were both in diapers. The living twin could barely walk because she was so emaciated.
A then 12-year-old brother, 10-year-old sister, and newborn seemed fine. When investigators asked the surviving girl why the twins had been targeted, she says her mother told her, quote, "It's because you are ugly and I don't love you.
Man,
So
101 in the building, man.
she meant that.
Say
Because
what?
she meant that she didn't love him. She showed it.
She showed it, bro. She
Showed it,
showed it with a
bro.
passion.
You know what? She gonna be the type of parent down the line when the daughter get older or the son. I don't know if it's a boy or girl. She gonna go visit her
No, it's two
mom.
girls. It was two
Okay.
girls. Two girls.
The
Yeah.
daughter gonna get older. Mama, why you do me like this? I was sick. I was full of drugs. I loved y'all. This, that. I wasn't right in the time. Can you forgive me? Now, die and shut up. We putting you on
That's a
Lifetime
fact.
channel. Sick some of them.
That's fact.
You know what? I'm saying, man,
Right.
boy, that stuff there,
Right.
man. I mean, you broke the real. Come on, real.
No, wait a minute. You keep saying, brother, they broke the girl. These are girls, two girls. That's even worse. Imagine two little girls. They growing up. They need their mother, dog. Yeah, how can a mom do that to her kid? I don't know. And then to tell them, and then to look, imagine how the girl felt when she was in there and she found out her sister was gone. And they said, well, why did your mama do y'all like that? And then she looked at him and said she didn't love us no more. Like on Color Purple, they say you don't love me no more. Like that shit crazy, dog. That's some, for an 8-year-old to say it. Imagine if her mama didn't love her. How could she love somebody, bro? How?
Yeah. Then how can she even be around people in general? I mean, the one person that's supposed to love and protect you and feed you when you're hungry, bathe you, clothe you, she says she hates you, beat you, put you in bags, told the school don't feed you breakfast or lunch.
Right.
Then ain't no telling what the other kids were probably saying to him in school. High
Salute
side,
Jay
no.
Rowland. We got Jay Rowland in the building. Salute.
What's up, Smoot? Man, that's a sad story right there, man. But here's my thing, right? Like I just dropped a comment, right? And I'm like,
Yep.
how can these cops kill or literally beat the death out of a traffic stop person, while other cops got all this evidence against this woman that what she done did to these kids and let her make it to the county jail safe and sound? Better treat that. How do you say it? Cops gave them people better treatment than they just give an ordinary citizen they pulling over for a traffic stop. I mean, that's what I don't understand, man. And that's why I say, man, like, we may not got the perfect justice system, but in any other country, without a good justice system, they probably been beat like a motherfucker before they made it to jail, man.
Probably got killed. They gonna treat them how you treated the kid. That's why sometimes I like them other country laws. We're gonna cut out the finger.
Yep, that's what we was talking about. Me and my wife were talking about that. Yep, that's a fact.
I just don't understand how they can make it to the county jail without a hair on their head hurt.
Right.
And then the fact, even if you had,
let's even take into account too the fact that she even truly, salute Terry, she even truly even told the school, do not feed them. Like, how would they, if they ain't bringing nothing to school, like how you gonna tell us like after a while? And then the sad part, they in the back in a trash can going through the school trash, bro, eating out of the trash. Man, that would have broke my heart to see somebody, because I deal with kids all day long at these schools, and it's just, man, it's just hurtful, bro. It's hurtful, without a doubt. Oh man, that look bad over there, dog. Yeah, that look bad right there, boy.
Do this last report.
If them cops are gonna be crooked and do some dirty shit, they could have cut their goddamn camera off and yelled with the recorder, "Oh, stop resisting!" and turned that motherfucker on, and then beat the fuck out of her, man. If you're gonna be crooked on some moral type shit, like some shit like that. It had to happen. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah,
that's
exactly.
my point, man.
But this is another cold part about it, right? Before the boyfriend, so it was like they were taking turns beating the kids. She leave the husband, meet a boyfriend. I don't like them anyway. Do what you want to do. I don't love them. they get beat again. So you get beat by one man, the daddy, the husband, including the mama still beating them while she with both of them. For them kids didn't stand a chance, man.
Nah,
All,
nah,
all
they
they
never
ever
did.
all they ever knew in their life was getting beaten. Not, they weren't getting beaten, they were getting tortured. Come
Yeah,
on,
they
man. That's
got
what they
tortured.
do to them. That's what they do with them terrorists, them so-called terrorists in Guantanamo Bay. Beat them, break a rib, make them go back in the cell. Sit down and think about it. And we talking
Why they
about
gonna be
folks.
in jail? They gonna be in jail getting 3 meals a day. Why them kids couldn't even get one a day? Man, that's
Come on,
bullshit,
man.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's sickening, man. Because I mean, at the end of the day, we got to think about this. Like, and it's a lot, man. Like I said, it's a lot going on around here. But this one right here just stood out. And like you said, in other countries, we was looking at it how people are whipped and tortured, and if you do something sickening like that, but like I tell people, man, the whatever they was doing, I don't know if and it's sick because you're allowing the stepfather or the boyfriend to engage in this bull crap. You see what I'm saying? Like you got the stepfather engaging in this mess, and then you telling your kids you don't love them. You got him thinking that he probably putting his hands on them kids. They ain't feeding, and it's like the red. I mean, what I'm blown away was those twins like from a separate father. That's probably why she did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's no excuse. But it's like, what was the hate towards these kids? Did they remind them of her daddy and the daddy dipped on her? You know, what could have played a part in this?
Yeah,
uh-huh.
well, I understand what you're trying to do. You're trying to reason, try to see it the other way, but I mean, there's no understanding what them people did to them kids, man. I mean, because that's how we do as humans, right? We try to put the shoe on the other foot and see, okay, well, if I would have did it, or but there's no justifying with them, with especially the stepdad, like, come on, man, you gonna sit there and be that in a trance with
That's
this
right.
woman, and you gonna sit there and watch that shit go down, and he should get worse, he should get more time than that woman because he sat there and goddamn allowed the shit to happen.
Right. That's a fact. Nah, you're absolutely right. So yeah, we got 110 in the building. Again, we talking about this situation that salute Gino. We in here, we was talking about the situation that played a part in Houston, man. And this was like a couple months ago. This woman is in jail, but like you said, man, I think, hey man, some people, it should be a separate charge for people like that. That should automatically, this should be done and expeditiously. This should be done in an expedient trial where we can go ahead and execute. We need the lethal
Swift
injection.
justice.
I mean, yeah, quick,
Swift
quick and
justice.
swift. Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna go ahead and play it back. Salute to everybody coming in. I appreciate everybody. Y'all hit that like button for rocking with your boy.
Father 29-year-old Ruben Moreno and mother 29-year-old Soledad Mendoza each face one charge of capital murder and two of first-degree bodily injury. The couple is accused of torturing and starving Mendoza's 8-year-old twin daughters in the family's Spring Branch apartment.
Not only
See, this is another thing I have a problem, y'all. Okay, this is an apartment. How many kids? They counted what? 3 to 5 kids, right? 3 and then them 2. How the hell was they able to pull that off in an apartment? So the other kids probably just looked and was just sad, like, damn, why y'all? Somebody was sneaking them some food. Damn, was they keeping them inside a room? Shit, man. This is sad, bro.
blunt force trauma, but also locking the girls in closets, tying them up in trash bags, kicking them for trying to get food, to the point where these little girls were searching for food in trash cans at school.
Prosecutors say medical records show malnutrition beginning at age 3. We obtained a copy of the CPS investigation of the Mendozas when they lived in San Antonio in 2019. There, the twins dug through trash for food, but were denied school breakfasts and lunches at the mother's request. She claimed they got enough food at home. CPS intervened, but Mendoza moved her twins and 2 older children to Houston.
I have to emphasize this, during COVID, you know, the normal reporters of child abuse, like teachers and counselors at the school, weren't able to see the kids as well as they normally would.
On December 21st, 2020, Memorial Hermann Memorial City called police. Melanie Mendoza had died. Both twins showed long-term signs of abuse, head to toe, broken ribs.
So y'all see that right there where it says blunt force injuries of the head, fractures, reports, hard calluses, and are consistent. Presence of the ribs is consistent with at least one trauma. Oh man, long bones, possible indication of repeated growth. Oh, complications. There's a lot of shit they saying on here, dog. Damn, I wish I can get that. Damn, that's sick.
Whipping scars, and more.
They were both in diapers. The living twin could barely walk because she was so emaciated.
A then 12-year-old brother, 10-year-old sister, and newborn seemed fine. When
Okay, 12-year-old brother, 10-year-old sister, and then the newborn. So that probably was the dude's child.
Investigators asked the surviving girl why the twins had been targeted. She says her mother told her, quote, "It's because you are ugly and I don't love you."
Man,
12 and
that's
10.
crazy.
I ain't gonna lie.
12
they
and
old
10
enough.
and the newborn.
They old enough to go call the police. I mean, goddamn. These y'all brothers and sisters now. They was old enough to call somebody now. I ain't. Maybe they was scoring too. I don't know, but they was old enough to make a call.
Yeah,
it did shit.
That's the way I'm looking at it.
Yeah, it shouldn't have just took school. 12 years old. I thought I was grown. So come on. Y'all know that wasn't right, but we ain't gonna blame the kids. It ain't the kids' fault because maybe they was beaten too in the past, but we don't know. But man, bro, and this the cold part about the Texas judicial system. It probably ain't gonna be no fast trial. She gonna get in court. I didn't know. I was beat when I was young. I thought it was normal. I was insane. I wasn't taking my medication. I didn't know any better. My first husband beat me. I just thought that's how you treat. Man, shut up. That's what I don't get about the Texas. Just shut up. Just take them down there and be quiet. We don't need to be pointing out no jurors. You don't need to be no plea deals. Nah, don't kill them. Make them go live among some real gorillas. Sometimes the death penalty ain't always a way, because then you die. And then you go away. You ain't suffering. Now, they need to suffer. Yeah, put them down there in Huntsville somewhere, or Clemens, or somewhere like that, Tennessee Colony somewhere. And they gonna pay for time. There's one thing I can say about Texas crimes like that, bro, and Jay Rowland, you could test this. They ain't gonna make it. Not with nothing like that, nah.
Or send them somewhere to Angola or somewhere. Take them across there and let them be over there and let them live over there.
Yeah, see, crimes like that. Yeah, go ahead, Cross, my bad.
No, you good. I was gonna say, just like in situations like that, think about it, dog. Yeah, like you said, put them in population, dog, and then let the word get out what they did to them 2 8-year-olds.
Right.
And let them survive. Let them survive.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, man, them CEOs, because everybody got babies. Russ. If you don't got babies, you got little cousins or nephews or nieces, or you just might know some little kids. And you gonna think about it, man, that child, baby, that child rib was broke. Their ribs were broken. Like, I can't get past that part. I don't even like spraining my arm, let alone break it. And these are babies having to live with this pain every day. We want to sit up here and worry about these news, what's going on here and there, blase, be on YouTube or Instagram and Facebook. But we need to start getting on these real issues, man, because we seeing more and more of this, Cross. If it weren't for you, we wouldn't even be knowing these stories, bro. It'll just be a story that happened in that part of the state or wherever you from. Like, they not spreading that news, and I don't understand that. Something like that, put them on the national news like you did them police.
Here's my thing, like, what time does a person usually eat? dinner? Your last meal
By 8 o'clock for regular
about
people.
8 o'clock to 8:39, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So nine to seven is how many hours? 9, 10, 11, 12, that's 7, 8, 9. That's 10 hours, right? So my
right.
thing is, the woman tells the teachers don't let them eat lunch nor breakfast. All right. So when's lunch? From what 12, 11:30? So
Yeah, about 11. Yep, 11:15 to 12:40, somewhere
that's
around
already
there for
like
school.
13 and a half, 14 hours that these kids ain't ate. And common sense would tell you them kids gotta be hungry. Ain't nobody that's a half a day without eating.
Hey, but this is the
So
Yeah,
thing,
how
Jay. This is the thing. The
go ahead.
school, they tried to help. She just ran.
yep.
No. Yeah,
She
well, I mean, but you can't tell me that woman just said that one day and then them people jumped into action.
nah, you right.
It had to at least go on for let's say 30 days, right?
Right.
And them kids looking like that, man. If anybody would tell you, man, anybody in their common sense was, man, something's wrong here, man. Something is wrong. Something is
But
wrong here, man.
you know why I think they so well, I mean, it ain't no excuse, bro. It ain't no excuse. Somebody like you said, it wasn't just that one day y'all seen it. Okay, let's take care of it. Now you've been seeing it. But it's so messed up, bro, out here right now, Jay. I mean, teachers ain't getting paid. They probably like, man, to make my kids. So
Salute,
what?
Miss
I ain't
Hartfield.
I ain't getting paid
But
to
should I? Yeah, I can't stand with that, man, because money should never trump your moral compass.
nah,
I
not at
don't give a
all.
damn.
Nah,
I see a homeless man. I I give him money. I don't care what his life is about or if he just wants a beer. I mean, hey, that's your business, whatever you do with the money. But I still feel empathy for other people. And when a
yeah,
kid's
Right.
in a diaper, when a kid's in a diaper and skinny and they ain't got no cancer or anything like that, then something you got to know something's going on, man.
yeah. But man, we in the world, bro. How we think, us three think on this panel. The real world now, man. This is Sodom and Gomorrah. I call it. There
Yeah,
ain't no
Yeah,
that's
empathy.
when
It ain't
that's
no
when the teacher
empathy.
should be in your business, man.
Yeah, it ain't no
that's right.
empathy no more. We
Nah, it's none.
yeah, we see something now. We turn our head. Now us, we gonna stop. Like with the homeless
Yeah,
guy, I stopped too. You know, any little thing. Hey, you all right? Man, let me see some kids. I'm like, you ate? This little, come on, 26 pounds, come on, man. We ain't watching them little TV shows where they show them kids in other countries, small, be 12 years old, weighing 30, 40 pounds. So we know something wrong. I'm like you on there. We know something wrong, but my thing is it their fault or is it the way the world push everybody to stay out of other folks' business or them ain't
Right.
my kids, so I ain't gonna worry about it. I ain't saying it's right, but I think the world is more on that type of talk time or that type of time where it ain't my kids, so what? I can go
Yeah.
home.
And
'Cause when
well,
you
like
see them, yeah,
I give you an example. Like a lot of these ones that I pull, man, y'all will be surprised the views they get. They don't even get any views, bro. Like I'd be like, so ain't nobody know about this? Like, and it was because again, if it doesn't push on the internet, because the news, people don't too much sit around to wait on the news. They just go on their phone. So that's where I think that's where they play us at, man, because when I go and look on here, I'd be like, you telling me like when I was going to explain that to you this morning, you know what I'm saying? You was like, what? I'm like, yeah, that was right there in Houston. And you like that, like a lot of stuff I've pulled out where different people stay. They like, bro, I didn't know that, and I live here. Or I lived, I was right down the street. I didn't know that. You know, and it's like it's a lot of things. So I know Miss Hartfield want to know. So Miss Hartfield, what we talking about this morning, and salute to everybody coming in here. We got 100 folks in here. Y'all hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? I see people stopping in, hitting the like button. The like button's going up. But I want a lot of people to get up in. Yeah, we want a lot of people in here to share this right here. So, Miss Hartfield, this is about in Houston, about a mother who neglected and tortured her two twin little girls, and it was so bad. One of them passed away, and when they both went into the hospital and they waited, one had a diaper on, emaciated, And then the other one was 29 pounds. She survived. So we're going to run this back for everybody. And Miss Hartfield, salute you coming in. Yeah, this is really sad, Black Widow.
Father, 29-year-old Ruben Moreno, and mother, 29-year-old Soledad Mendoza, each face 1 charge of capital murder and 2 of first-degree bodily injury. The couple is accused of torturing and starving Mendoza's 8-year-old twin daughters in the family's Spring Branch apartment.
Not only blunt force trauma, but also locking the girls in closets, tying them up in trash bags, kicking them for trying to get food, to the point where these little girls were searching for food in trash cans at school.
Prosecutors say medical records show malnutrition beginning at age 3. We obtained a copy of the CPS investigation of the Mendozas when they lived in San Antonio in 2019. There, the twins
hit that like button, guys.
But were denied school breakfasts and lunches at the mother's request. She claimed
they were 8 years old.
Home. CPS intervened, but Mendoza moved her twins and 2 older children to Houston.
I have to emphasize this. During COVID, you know, the normal reporters of child abuse, like teachers and counselors at the school, weren't able to see the kids as well as they normally would.
On December 21st, 2020, Memorial Hermann Memorial City called police. Melanie Mendoza had died. Both twins showed long-term signs of abuse, head to toe, broken ribs, whipping scars, and more.
They were both in diapers. The living twin could barely walk because she was so emaciated.
A then 12-year-old brother, 10-year-old sister, and newborn seemed fine. When investigators asked the surviving girl why the twins had been targeted, she says her mother told her, quote, "It's because you are ugly and I don't love you."
Man, every time I hear that part, that is mind-blowing. That's sick.
I don't love you and you're ugly.
Ah, dang.
Hey, then
boy,
the way she says it, boy, it makes you, I don't know how to explain it, man. It sends chills down your spinal cord. We done heard parents say a lot of stuff. We done seen parents do a lot of stuff. But God dang, she justified. I'm doing it because I don't love you and I hate you. So what?
And you're ugly.
You're ugly. And I'm going to tell your brothers and sisters the same.
Same thing about you. Damn. I'm going to tell them to tell you to imagine they sisters and them, they training them kids to say, yeah, that's why you ugly. That's why nobody loves you, because you're ugly. That's wild, bruh.
They're getting teased probably by their brothers, their siblings. Then imagine them going to school smelling. One still wear a diaper. Probably mama probably don't even change the diaper. Just send them to school. So imagine the abuse they got from the other kids.
That's a
fact. The other kids not knowing they kids, they happens. But they got to deal with that. And that's something they weren't even looking for. Then go home. Blunt force trauma. So you just beating them in the head, huh? Just beating them nonstop, just beating them.
Yeah, that shit hurt, boy. That shit hit different.
Beat them, hit them in the head, break some, then go put them in a room. Then you put them in a bag and beat them again. Then what if they don't? What if she be like, which I'm pretty sure she did, shut up, don't cry no more.
Yep.
These ladies don't know how to stop crying, then they get beat again because now they crying and won't shut up.
Because they crying. Yep. And imagine.
I bet that little baby probably prayed for death, man.
Yeah. And think about this, y'all. Imagine them going to school and having to learn. Like, how do you learn and comprehend and learn and make sure? Because if they mess up in school, they was gonna get beat. So they couldn't tell nobody. Then, like you said, the one little girl walking around in school wearing a diaper. In school. Did she pack a diaper for her? Man, this is crazy. So them kids wasn't even used to using the bathroom. They probably walked around using the bathroom on themselves.
Well, you need nutrients to build up your digestive system. You know what I mean? So you need all that stuff to grow. You need all that stuff in your body to get strong muscles. She probably was so weak that she couldn't. Man, I'm not. How do you? Because I'm trying to be appropriate. I'm not trying to be ugly. She
Yeah,
was probably so
yeah.
weak that she had
She couldn't use the
irregular.
bathroom.
Yeah, it was irregular. And I bet you that if I was that little girl, I'd have prayed for death. I'd have asked God to take me. I'm sitting here starving, getting beat, getting put in trash bags. Death got to be sweeter than living on earth with this woman.
That's real. And you know what, Jay, like you said too, think about it. Maybe that was the reason for the other girl. She just gave up. The other little girl she
Yeah,
couldn't do it.
yeah. Couldn't do it, man. Hell, man.
Body couldn't take it. Body couldn't take it no more. It ain't that she couldn't do it. Her body couldn't do it.
Right.
Her soul couldn't do it. Her
But
ribs
see,
couldn't do it.
I don't see how the medical examiner didn't call the damn law. There's no way. What they coming to find out now, when they got the woman right now, is that a medical examiner is an investigator. So when you die, they got to figure out what caused this. And how in the hell did their medical examiner didn't see what do you call it, malnutrition, abuse,
Right.
and all
neglect.
that right then and there, and neglect? Like, how do you not see that when your body ain't, when your bones ain't forming like an 8-year-old supposed to?
But I'm gonna give y'all one. I'm gonna give y'all some game. Like a prime example. I was telling Miss Smith, like, it bothered me a couple of weeks ago, and I was telling my wife, I see the kid, his shoes, like, bruh, his whole back, his shoes missing. I thought it was a little girl, right? But it was a little boy, hair all long, matted up, and it looked. I swear, it looked like he was like 6, 7, but he's in the 7th grade. So, and then clothes he got on, you could tell he got on his other parents' clothes and shit. So I saw him. I instantly, I damn near teared up. I asked the principal what kind of shoes he wear. We went to go talk to the little boy. Do you know that little boy told us those was his favorite pairs of shoes? And he liked those shoes. He didn't like no other shoes. That let us know then. And we walked away and the principal said, damn, he been trained that. Cause there's no way, bro. Like, it was raining out that day. That's what got me. I was like, you could see his socks. His socks was almost like the heels of it was wore out. And then his shoe,
Come on.
literally, I'm not, man, to this day. And I looked for that little boy and I said they was going to do the police. Even the police officer that walked around, he was hurt. He was like, man, we can go in together. I said, man, I don't want you to go in together, bro. Like, I want to go do this because this is something, because I feel like if y'all been here at this school this long and I just got here, started doing this stuff, why they not? But then I get it, because the school that I went to in the area back then is a 7A school and there's so many kids. But I've just been trained to start looking for that stuff. And man, you'll be surprised. Some of these kids, they you can tell like, damn, they ain't eating. But some of them come to the lunchroom and they don't even eat. They just sit there and watch other people. But then you can't say nothing to the parents because then they get a damn attitude like that woman and then a dip.
Right.
I'm telling you, bro, the way because people are too damn prideful. That's the sad part. Nobody wants no help, but then everybody wants help, right? They don't want people to know that they need help. Like I said, 9 times out of 10, I tell everybody since I've been going to these schools, there's more homeless kids in 2023 than ever. Back then, when you got in trouble, you went to go stay at your granny crib, and your granny, your residence, your report cards, everything came there. Granny came up there. Nowadays, kids stay maybe a day with their granny. They might stay 2 days with their auntie and one with their cousin and one with their brother. And they do this and they shuffle up. So they have no residency. If you have no residency, you are a transient. You are a homeless person. That's just what it is. You're homeless. And that's what's sad. And a lot of these kids, because these folks taking these perks and all this old dumb crap, and they're worried about them, their party life. Man, most of these kids back in the days when we went to school, we thought about being fresh and clean. Man, these kids dressed like these like homeless people, bro. They come in there with, most kids go to school nowadays, 7th and 8th graders, dog, in pajama pants. Pajama pants and flip-flops. I'm like, it's just sad, bro. It's sad. I'm not even gonna front. It's sad. But we got 101 people in here. We're gonna run this back one more time before I get out of here. You know, around about 11 something. I gotta go up here to this school. But I want, grannies is 35s now. They the new 35. Granny's is the new 35. Some of them is like 30 now. It's just sickening.
I swear to God, I was thinking that in my head. You got that? Our grannies was in their 50s, going on 60 something.
Yeah, that's what. Like Miss Hartfield said, they 35, dog. Granny's 35s now. The new 35s. Sickening, bro. It's kids, babies raising babies.
I'm telling you, I'm 36. I got to tell you, I got 2 little first cousins, girls. They 33, both of them. They are grandparents.
That's wild.
It blows my mind. I'll be looking at my aunties like, that was cute to y'all. Oh, well, at least they found the man that was able to take care of them. Hold on.
Right. Sound like he raising them, ain't he? He done.
I don't get it, man. I don't. This man.
Some more color purple type crap going on.
It is, fool. And just with them kids, bro, that's just, I can't get the broke rib. Deaf, okay. That's, man, I don't know how to word it right, but, man, a broken rib, bro. Imagine the pain. And then going all them hours, day after day, hour after hour, hungry. I get hungry, I get attitude, and I'm a grown man. Get to looking crazy.
Think about this, how they had to sit there and plan on times when they got off the bus. Probably when they got off the bus, they probably like, come on, hurry up. And they took off running to run behind the back of the trash can. Or right after lunch because they knew the food was being thrown out. Or right before the bus came when they was standing out there. They was back there savaging through the trash can, eating the throat. Man, that's so foul.
Because look, think about it. They was doing it when nobody around. They just got caught digging in the trash.
Yep, they got caught. So that's what brought this.
They knew what was going on. They knew they was hungry. They knew it wasn't right, and that what makes it more heart rich, man. Because they knew just by them digging through that trash. How do you know to dig in the trash? How do you know to dig in the trash when ain't nobody around? Because your mama told you, you go up there and say anything, I'm gonna break your other rib. And it ain't hard to believe that she did it.
Imagine the infections or the sickness that them kids endure, dog, eating food out the garbage.
Man. All type of bacteria. People spitting in the trash and dropping loogies in the trash, putting their boogers in the trash.
Spoiled milk from the empty milk cartons all on the food. Flies.
It's still, man, I still kind of blame. I was trying to give the school some credit, but god dang, man. I'm like Jay Rowland a little bit. Y'all been on that.
Yeah, they been on that.
It just, like I say, bro, today's time, everybody stay out of everybody's business. But it's cool to stay out of everybody's business, but it ain't cool if you seeing it and you seeing kids that's 8 years old, they only weigh 20-something pounds. Now, come on now. At some type of point, some type of moralness need to kick in, or some type of a human being, bro. People don't even like seeing dogs run around in the cold.
That's why I said.
Cats. I know people that feed cats just outside. Ain't even they cat, just put milk and cat food or dog food outside just for the stray dog. But you help them and you put clothes on them animals. But these little kids, you act like y'all don't know nothing until your heart got the best of you. That's what it was. The conscience got the best of them. The heart got the best of them. Hold on, I can't keep acting like I don't see this. But then you say something, now she moved. Now you got to live with it. Now they got to live with it because they didn't heard that baby done died. And that baby was in them teachers' class in San Antonio. Dang, what if I would have did this? Maybe I could have saved the baby. Yes, you could have. Yes, you could have.
But that's the scary part again, Mr. Smith. That's why I be telling people, bro, like when I did with that little boy, man, they went, because I asked the teacher, man, when we went in there and talked, that little boy got so defensive. Like you could tell he was like, damn, y'all ain't gonna, say nothing. And then that's when the officer said, what we gonna do? I said, man, just do a wellness check. If you don't do nothing, just ride past their house and just do a wellness check. You know what I mean? Like, just to make sure that I mean, but you can't tell on the outside. Like I said, they was in an apartment complex. That's what I said. You're in an apartment complex, starving kids in an apartment complex.
But this is, look, man. If my neighbor on any side make a little noise or cut their TV up too loud, I heard. Now I know y'all hearing these kids getting beat.
Come on, man. That's what I
I
said.
know y'all hearing
That's
these mamas yelling. So everybody just playing crazy, huh? It don't nobody want to get into nothing. But let it be an Instagram post. Oh, we need to help these kids. They this, that, and the other. We need to set up a GoFundMe. But you live next door to them. Now you're angry. Now what they gonna get on the news and say they didn't know? Man, come on, man. I heard any yelling in any size of my apartment. Man, I'm beating on that door, especially if I heard some kids.
And the way they was getting beat and stomped and trash bags, maybe that's why. Damn, they put them. I can't believe you put kids in a trash bag, tied trash bag, and beat them.
You can't breathe.
Right. That's probably how they told them to shut their mouth.
Yeah, but you still can't stop the cries because the babies can't stop it. They might have stopped it eventually, but the initial rib getting broke. Oh God, Lee. Boy, you was screaming to the top of your lungs. So nobody heard it in the apartment.
Well, think about this. How the other little kids, the 10-year-old, the 8-year-old, was trained to not, most kids, and they see their sister and brother or their mamas or whomever getting whooped, they instantly start screaming and crying. So they wasn't even screaming.
Yeah, man, I should tell on my mom and dad to each other every chance I got when I was a kid. I ain't laughing, but I'm just saying, let my dad let me finna get a whooping or something. Mama, hey.
Yeah.
He finna whoop me. Come get me. My mama drive all the way to come pick me up. And let my mama finna get me. Daddy, where you at? She trying to kill me.
Right. So imagine since 3 years old, they real daddy was beating them and they mama and them was starving them. They left. And then all of a sudden she got with this dude. And then within months, they was doing the same thing. Well, she was with them so think about it, for 5 years, she starved the kids and beat them for 5 years. That's crazy.
She was encouraging the stepdaddy and the daddy beat them. Beat them. I don't like them. They probably didn't want no kids anyway, man. This game is so dirty, man. And these men are so weak. I don't care how much I love a woman. I'm not finna sit there knowing she beating these kids. I don't even like kids get whoopings, but I got whoopings. But not these whoopings. They not getting whoopings. They getting beat and tortured.
They getting beat and tortured, dog.
Yeah, and for a man to sit back, man, how do you even fix your hands to break a kid's bone? Not just once, and then beat them. Then the other baby died, right? They said blunt force trauma, right?
Yeah, just imagine that was the one that she probably took a lot of. For some reason, when you look at the one get beat, they both got beat. But that one, they probably that was the one that probably fought back and was like, quit hitting me, don't hit my sister. That was the one. The other one probably was the quiet one where she just took it. You know what I'm saying? But that one, that got the worst, you already know that was the one that tried to fight back. I hope and pray she did, man. At least said something.
The blunt force trauma, that means the mama picked up something.
Yep.
And beat the baby.
Yep.
God dang, boy.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, so cold-blooded, dog. But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody coming in here today, man, rocking with your boy. Man, this was a deep one right here, man. And I got another one later on, too. Oh, Lord, I have another one later on for y'all. But it's going to be good. It's a good bill, and we got to shine light because people don't know this, man. So now y'all see this, man. It's unthinkable. It's horrendous what this woman did. This is really that's the cowardly way for a man to even allow his woman to do that. He should got out and left. But he was probably as sick as she was and condoned to the same crap that she was doing. He probably even worse, him being the man. Maybe because he probably wanted to leave, and he might have been the one that did the blunt trauma to the child. And then he was like, I'm done, I'm leaving. And then the mama said, no, I'll do it. I don't worry about it. All in the sake of she want to keep a man. Because that's what it sounds like. I don't know what the hell she got. I don't even know how this dude was even talk. He must have been sick. Ain't no telling what he might have done. Because my thing is, how in the hell you would do 2 little girls like that to the point where you got, you spending money on diapers because you treating them bad. You was beating them, and man, I could just, oh man, yeah, we keep on going on about this, but
You was shaming them kids, man. Because if you can buy diapers, you can buy them some food.
salute, Dolly Bear.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, man. Thank you for being a first time listener. Yeah, so yeah, pass that around, Dolly. Like I said again, man. At the end of the day, man, this is real deep, and no kid should have to go through this, man. And speaking on that, I got to go and do my job with these kids and put my binoculars on them and my antennas up too. So I appreciate everybody coming in. Everybody hitting that like button, everybody sharing the content. I appreciate Jay Rowland blessing the panel. Mr. Smith, he blessed the panel as usual. Welcome back, Mr. Smith. He's back at it like a crack addict too. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to keep making this thing get bigger and bigger. So again, salute to everybody coming in. Mr. Smith, you want to give your last moments on it? And on the topic?
I ain't never gone. Goddamn, I had a little problems last week, but you know, hey, y'all know my motto, man. Salute to the big bro, the plug, for bringing that stuff we need to know, even if you don't want to know it or don't want to hear it, but you still need to hear it, because maybe you can save a life, or your neighbor, or somebody you see that's just not right, and maybe these videos are popping in your head. Well, I seen this on whoop, whoop, whoop. I seen signs of this. So everybody pay attention. Appreciate everybody coming in. Salute the big sis Black Widow. Jay Rowland, you know, blessing the panel. Hey, man. And y'all know the motto. Have a productive day and be cool. Peace.
Already, man. 96 people in the building. I appreciate y'all coming in. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit that notification, man. We got another bomb a little bit later on. And I want to say thank y'all to everybody for supporting the channel. We almost at 5,000. I couldn't have done it with y'all in a short period of time. And it's getting bigger and bigger. Yeah, salute, Sab, a great topic. Thank you. And we're going to keep on making Dolly Bear. We're going to keep speaking and pushing this voice. We're going to keep it going. So again, at the end of the day, salute to everybody. Peace. And hey, man, like he said, be greater than you was yesterday and have a productive day.
Hey man, say man, you know what it is, man. Yeah, I got my nigga K. What you gotta say to these niggas? Yeah, real shit, real life. Here we go. Hey, I feel like Cross. I'm a motherfucking boss. I got the drip, and you know I got the sauce. I tell these fuck ass niggas get lost. Coming through your chimney like I'm goddamn Santa Claus. Like 2023, and you know I rock my chain. Nigga, boy, I'm grown. I ain't trying to play no games. Doing what we want, and we doing what we claim. It's crazy how they pussy niggas selling out for fame. Like, look at my neck, look at my worth, nigga. I'ma shine so hard, make it hurt, nigga. Been the way that I am since birth, nigga. Tabernacle in the stream with a church, nigga. I'm chosen, I'm chosen. I be in front of the camera posing. You see that choker on my neck, and it's frozen. Hey, I'm chosen. I am not stressed. I am look at my name. Look at my team. You know we gon' win. You know we gon' win. Until the end. You know what I get. Stone C, like my name is Mr. Smith. Niggas talking, but I know he ain't shit. Niggas talking, but I know he ain't shit. Run up on me, I'ma make you do flips. Do a bad flip. Niggas ain't cap like an actress. I don't pull up on your mama and it's tragic, damn. Woo, 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 hey, woo, 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 hey, hey, yeah, hey. You can buy a watch, but you can't buy time. Every day I wake up, I'm on my grind. All that bullshit ain't on my mind.